in the league, and we need to start in Washington.
Why?
I wore leather pants today, but Kyle Kuzma took it to a whole nother level. Perk, are you rocking this? Are you rocking this, Big Perk?
Absolutely. First of all, I'm not in shape to rock something like that. I gotta
love that.
I'm in baggy clothes stages right now, and it's okay. But look, he can rock whatever the hell he want to rock the way he's playing right now.
Well, I mean, can we get an extra large for you, though? Because you said you'd rock it, so I have got to see that. But you're right. He's been balling on the court, too. He's been dropping at least 20 points for a career-high 8th straight game after scoring 29 in this one. So Kuzma is averaging 26.6 points and 11.3 rebounds per game during this run. So is he your most improved player, Perk?
He's in the conversation.
You can do what you want when you popping.
No, but you're not going to keep tricking me into this. But I'll tell you what, he is balling. He's definitely in the conversation right now.
All right, well, Kuzma's former Lakers teammate, then, we got to talk about him, too, because Brandon Ingram, he hit the game-winning three with 3/10 of a second left to beat the Timberwolves. He went for 33 on a night and made 6 threes. So, RJ, are the Pelicans, they are game and a half out of the play-in right now. Can they make it?
It's the play-in. You got 30 games left. If I say no to this, that's a level of disrespect that is sad. But I think that they can, but they need to get healthy. That's all there is.
Well, and they need Brandon Ingram to continue to play like that. And, you know, Zion, too. All right, so the Clippers, they came back from down 25 points to beat the Nuggets, their NBA best 5th 25-point comeback in the last 4 seasons. That's including the playoffs. Here's Nuggets coach Michael Malone on the team's blown lead.
Yeah, Michael, you said the loss is on you or you'll take responsibility for it. But what is the frustration level from the guys in the locker room?
I don't know. You got to talk to those guys, losses like this can keep me awake for weeks. I think today's NBA player, they're worrying about where they're going out tonight or, what's going to happen. But, I can't speak to that. I wasn't in there hanging out with them after I spoke to them briefly.
I was also at that game, but I didn't go out afterwards because it's me and I don't do that. So, Perk, what do you always say about current players?
They're too sensitive.
So are you on the same page as Michael Malone here?
I'm kind of straddling the fence for the simple fact that I haven't really heard Michael Malone take accountability for a lot of things he has done as well. Like, I watched the game last night. He didn't make any in-game adjustments. He didn't put Jokic in position to be successful. He saw Ty Lue switch up his defense. He didn't do nothing either to put those guys in position. So at the end of the day, I understand the players have to play, but at some point, Michael Malone has yet to come on air and say, you know what, I got to take accountability. And another thing, going at Jokic, I've been watching him lately, and his body language stinks. When things start going wrong, you see him dropping his head, you see him pouting. I saw him throw a pass out of the double team yesterday. It was a horrible pass, by the way. He dropped his head. He jogged up the court frowning. Like, Michael Malone and Jokic, y'all are the leaders of this team. At some point, y'all got to be held accountable, too, for what's going on in Denver.
Well, at the very beginning, though, of what he said part of that's on me. Michael Malone did say that, right?
Yeah, but this is, okay, let's give you a little inside of coaches talk. I'm going to say, I'll take that loss, and then go on to berate your players. And that's common. And look, Mike Malone has done a very good job, with the Michael Malone has done a very good job with the way he has developed his team. That being said, they are shorthanded. So you can have swings both ways. And I know that the Clippers didn't have that. But to take a shot at your team, that's his job because he's got to run his locker room. So I have no problem with him saying that. But I do find it a little bit, different when coaches like to say, I'll take this one, because they only truly do it when it's based off their player performance. Because they don't want to just go in there and kill their players when the players should get killed. You were up by 25. Don't talk to me about coaches' adjustments. The plan was working great when we were up by 25. The players most likely did not complete the plan the way it should have been. They got a little lackadaisical, and then that's where you get that press conference.
Yeah, but I can understand if this was our first roller coaster with Michael Malone, Malik, and RJ, but I mean, this is not his first time calling out his team. Like, I can understand a coach doing it once or twice throughout the year, but he's done it on multiple occasions.
But isn't that the pepper? That's the pepper.
Yeah, but you could lose a locker room like that as well.
But that is
his risk.
That is his risk
right
now.
Yeah, that's the part that I respect.
Okay,
he
cool.
believes that he has such a tight-knit group and a control on that locker room and support from the top on down that he can pretty much say whatever he wants about his players, and they have to step up and answer the call.
Cool.
That's on him.
They'll be in the play-in.
Well, and they are shorthanded. That is true. They're very shorthanded. But I was going to say a silver lining, because you know I'm going to give that to you, Perk. I was at this game, and beforehand, I watched Jamal Murray come out to the court, and he worked out for a solid 20 minutes. And at first, the first 10 minutes were flat-footed shooting. And so I was thinking to myself, okay, is this where he's at? Is this all he can do? No. By the end, he was doing a full lateral work. It was really interesting to watch. He is a coming. And you know who else they're missing? Michael Porter Jr. He was also out on the court doing a shorter workout than Jamal Murray was, but he was still out there traveling with the team. It seems like they're still together a little bit, but I do want to help you guys out. I'm gonna do you guys a favor.
What's the favor?
Well, you said your best subject was what in school?
Oh, it was
not English.
It was
definition of bellwether. I have it for
wait,
you.
I got you, Perk. I got you. Look, it is a person or thing that shows the existence of a direction or trend. I'm not a very good Vanna White. And then a person or thing that assumes a leadership or forefront as a profession or industry. I still don't know what that means.
Can you use it in a sentence?
No, I cannot. I don't know what bellwether means. How's that for a sentence?
That doesn't count. See, take a picture with it, take a screenshot. I know social studies was your best subject, so I just did the Chicago Bulls this season. And as he told me last week on this show, he isn't going to sell this team short. He said this team, quote, feels like they can play against anyone, and the goal is to compete for a championship. But for DeMar, the path, it hasn't been easy to get here. It included thorns of depression, of loss, and the betrayal of a trade. So our Jamal Collier has more.
Got some breaking news coming in.
The Bulls beef up a dangerous starting lineup.
DeRozan is special. We don't appreciate him enough.
With a late career renaissance at age 32, DeMar DeRozan is better than ever.
DeRozan got it again! Another big shot in the fourth quarter from DeMar DeRozan.
You cannot deny me on that basketball court, no matter who you are.
DeRozan leads Eastern Conference guards in All-Star voting and has asserted himself into the MVP conversation, as the Bulls have gone from early season surprise to setting their sights on title contention.
People saying I was washed for the last few years. That's my motivation.
For DeRozan, it's a second chance on a team that feels like a perfect fit.
Thank God we got DeMar DeRozan on our team.
He's made leaps as a player, even if he's still the same mid-range scorer that you remember.
Here's DeRozan, quick trigger, mid-range.
He can take over games.
I like that.
When he made his first Eastern Conference Finals with Toronto in 2016, DeRozan thought this might be a regular occurrence.
It's official now. It's the greatest season in Raptors history.
Now, he marvels at all that's happened